Yeah. Now the Sarah died a little while after the trial of binding. 127 years she lived, the priest recalls the finding. Abraham was grieved at deepest measure for the wife of years, companion of his pilgrimage from Chaldea, through the tears of every journey, every famine, every fear and every flight. Buried her in Hebron where the Canaanites without a fight publicly allowed the patriarch a place for burial there. Recognition of the dignity Abraham had earned with care. Built a field and cave of double chamber from a man of land. Ephron the Hittite, inhabitant of Hebron, held the hand. 400 shekels of the silver paid, the priest records the cost. First the holding of the Hebrews in the land that none had crossed. Both Abraham and his descendants built their sepulchres here. Machpelah became the family tomb, the priest records the dear resting place of all the patriarchs to come throughout the line. This the first permanent possession of the Hebrew land sign.
Shekels, 400 of the silver Abraham paid in. Shekels,
for the cave at Hebron,
for the price of the shekels.
Machpelah, the holding of the Hebrews bought with
Shekels, 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 shekels.
After Sarah was buried, Abraham took Keturah for a wife. 6 sons were born to him, men of the courage and the life of the sagacious minds. The priest records the double mark. Zambran the first, then Madden in the holy ark. Maddie and Joseph back. Sus the 6th completed the dozen halves. Sus had 4 his sons, Sabbathan and Dadon in the staff. Dadon had Latusing Masulum, the priest records the line. Madian had 5 sons, Ephron, Anak in the sign. Abi dozen elders filled the count of Madian's 5. Now for all these sons and grandsons Abraham contrived to settle them in colonies, and they took possession then of Troglodytis and Arabia. The happy with a Red Sea pen reaches to his boundary. The priest records the vast expanse of the territory. Abraham's descendants made advance, sun sent east into the lands of cave dwellers in the south. Tribes that filled the Arab world from northern tip to southern mouth.
Shekels, 400 of the silver Abraham paid in. Shekels,
for the cave at Hebron,
for the price of the shekels.
Machpelah, the holding of the Hebrews bought with
Shekels, 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 shekels.
Of this offering it is told he made war against Libya, and he took it, and his grandchildren inhabited the area. Called it from his name, the priest records the etymology. Africa was named for offering, grandson of the patriarch tree. Alexander Bali, history agrees with this account here. Cleodemus the prophet also Malchus speaks the same year. Says of Abraham and many sons by Keturah of the wife. Names 3 of them of Pharaoh, Surim, Japhras of the life. Surim gave the name to Assyria, the country of the east. Apharas and Japhras gave Africa, the priest records the feast of the etymology. These aided Heracles in his campaign against Libya. In Antiochus, the Greek hero in the strain. Heracles then married Aphra's daughter of the line, begat a son Diodorus from the union of the sign. Sophon was his son, the Sappatian barbarous denomination came from this Hebrew Greek descent. The priest records the formation.
Machpelah in the Hebrew is the cave of double space, where the patriarchs were buried in the Hebron's holy place. Hebron in the Hebrew has the root that means a friend, place of joining of the families where the bones and earth descend.
Abraham gave all possessions to his Isaac for the seed.
Sent the other sons to colonies where land and wealth would meet.
Abraham at 175 at last lay down to die,
buried by his Isaac and his Ishmael under the sky.
and the Sarah died at 27, over 100 in address. And the Canaanites allowed the burial in Hebron express. And the cave was bought from Ephron for 400 shekels pressed. And the Machpelah, the holding of the Hebrews, was confessed.
In Keturah bore 6 sons of courage, sagacious manifest.
In the colonies in Troglodytis, Arabia overstressed.
The Africa was named for offering, grandson priest professed.
And I bowed my head and wrote the shekels of the test.
This the closing of the ark, the priest will say redress. Shekels, shekels, shekels.